He just wanted to bake a cake, but he almost ended up meeting God. The firefighters arrived, but the position of the steel pipe was too dangerous for them to handle. Without wasting time, they rushed him to the ambulance. However, the man was losing blood rapidly and was on the brink of death. With no other options, a firefighter decided to perform an emergency thoracotomy.
You want to cut him open in a moving ambulance?
Ignoring the objections, she cut open the man's chest, reached inside with her strong arm, managed to pinch his artery at the last moment, stabilizing his blood pressure. As the doctor was about to wheel the patient into the operating room, he refused to let the firefighter come along.
No, I got it. I let go for half a second. He codes before we make the ER. I'm on this train to the end. Now, which way? Go.
Doctor.
Oh, sorry.
She's not a doctor. She's the paramedic who brought him in. Apparently felt the need to break every rule in the book.
The lead surgeon gave him a withering look, confirming that without her, the patient would have died long ago. A newborn baby was buried under a landslide along with an entire house. Firefighters arrived quickly.
LAFD! Anybody out here?
Suddenly, a baby's cry caught their attention, but it turned out to be just a baby monitor. With its limited range of 100 meters and the surrounding destruction, pinpointing the baby's location was nearly impossible. Using radio interference, they tracked the signal and found the buried house. He rappelled down the chimney and discovered a lifeless woman, but the baby in a stroller in the corner was alive and well.
All right, let's get you two out of there.
Copy.
We're locked in.
Stand back!
My baby, where is he? What did she do to him?
It's okay, calm down.
It turned out the deceased woman was a human trafficker, and the real mother was inside with 3 other pregnant women who had been kidnapped.
Is anyone injured? I heard screaming.
That was me.
She was going into labor, leaving them no choice but to deliver the baby on the spot. The woman said she was abandoned by her boyfriend, disowned by her parents, and later fell into the hands of human traffickers. Endless misfortunes made her fear the birth of her child, leaving her unable to focus on labor.
Doing this by myself and that my baby would be better off.
Hey, you are about to have someone by your side for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
With the firefighter's reassurance, she gradually calmed down. As a strong cry echoed, a beautiful baby girl was born. Looking at the child in her arms, the woman rekindled her desire to live and was soon rescued. Perhaps the world never truly abandoned you. It just needs you to be strong. The firefighters had just stepped out to grab a meal, only to find their fire truck stolen.
When did you guys last refill that gas tank? I just topped it off.
Police quickly gave chase, shouting warnings through speakers while a helicopter hovered above. But the man behind the wheel acted like he didn't hear a thing. Years of playing GTA, finally, a chance to live it for real.
All right, you got him now.
Turns out he had failed the firefighter exam 12 times over 5 years, but refused to give up. He snuck into the station, stole discarded gear, even bought a police radio to monitor calls. Whenever he could, he secretly helped put out fires. Firefighters didn't know whether to be angry or speechless. Just then, a major fire broke out downtown. Dispatch ordered them to respond immediately. Left with no choice, the captain crammed everyone into an ambulance and rushed to the scene.
Well, we're already jinxed, so we may as well embrace it.
5 alarm. Other units are going to respond, and we will assist any way we can.
A man who dreamed of becoming a firefighter stole a fire truck, preventing the firefighters from reaching the fire scene. Before this, he had failed the firefighter exam countless times and even used a stolen firefighter uniform to secretly assist in firefighting efforts. At a critical moment, a firefighter who had previously encountered him tried to communicate.
Ryan, it's Eddie. I just wanted to say thank you for helping us out at the garage fire. I needed your help.
The man responded, saying he just wanted to help others and experience driving a fire truck.
You want to be a hero? There's a 5 alarm fire right now. I need your help. People's lives depend on you.
Surprisingly, those simple words convinced him. He made a sharp turn and sped toward the fire. The firefighters immediately took control of the truck. In the end, the man was still arrested by the police.
Thank you. You did a good thing.
I did a good thing.
A firefighter rescued an old man's cat from the flames, but instead of thanking him, the man lashed out. Earlier, a fire broke out in the apartment. The firefighter found the weak old man, who managed to shout a name.
He's out! Gladys? Who's Gladys?
Thinking it was a pet's name, the firefighter braved the fire, searched, finally saved a cat. But to his shock, the name was actually the man's wife's. The deaf and mute woman was trapped in a burning bedroom, her eyes filled with fear. The fire blocked the stairs, the ladder truck couldn't reach her. The firefighter climbed a neighboring building, leapt across the rooftop, rappelled down to her window. He secured her and started the descent. Just then, the rope caught fire. Luckily, the air cushion deployed in time, saving them both. The woman caused a blackout in half the city, but when questioned by the police, she shifted all the blame onto the sanitation workers. Earlier, 2 workers were trimming trees when the woman unleashed a barrage of insults, claiming their work was unsightly. Despite their suggestion to file a complaint with the government, she merely flashed a mischievous grin. She drove off with their truck, leaving behind a bewildered worker and her equally confused dog.
Who's got the power now?
The worker still on the truck was terrified. Facing high-voltage power lines, he felt an alarming warmth spread down his legs.
Kidnapping or a vehicle theft?
Oh, I've been truck jacked. I'm a tree trimmer, and some psycho just jumped in my truck and took off when I was in the bucket. We're heading east on La France at... Oh, God.
Sir, are you still there?
You might want to send an ambulance. Maybe more than one.
In a split second, he leapt into a nearby postal truck.
You okay, man?
Firefighters arrived. They noticed the woman's frizzled hair, realizing the air was filled with static electricity. Just as the captain requested to cut the power, the transformer fizzled out, not because it was shut down, but because the overloaded had blacked out half the city.
Seriously?
I'm on it, Cap!
This is gonna be a long day.
This woman caused a blackout that affected half the city. Even a cold storage facility miles away wasn't spared. The sudden power outage trapped a worker inside, and thick ice sealed the emergency exit. With all the fire departments busy, no one could respond quickly. The operator's only advice was for him to keep moving to generate body heat and avoid sitting down. Hours passed, the man collapsed from the cold. When the firefighters finally arrived, the chainsaw failed due to the lack of power.
Saw's dead. Need another battery. And that was the last battery pack. Too many car accidents in one day.
With the man on the verge of freezing to death, the captain came up with a bold idea, using a defibrillator to power the ice door.
Clear.
Okay, hit it again.
Clear.
Despite his body temperature dropping to 32 degrees Celsius, the timely rescue saved him. As for the woman who caused all this, she's probably facing a hefty bill.